Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela here again today and it's a wonderful Tuesday. I thought I would share with you a little project using paper bags. So I have used these paper bags here, which I usually pack my ribbons or my fabric bundles in. So it's something like this. It doesn't matter what size bag it is really, as long as it's going to fit in your journal. So go and have a look for something like that. This is just a flat bag, so it hasn't got a gusset, and it's a paper bag. So that's really it there. And I'm also going to use this little glassine bag, which really used to house the buttons. So that's what I'm using today. But go and have a look what you have. I have removed the label off here, but I will say I found an easy way to remove the label off of these bags here if you just iron it. So I ironed them flat and this one. I didn't do it to that one, but with this one and my other one with the white flowers, I just ironed over it, and once it was really warm I was able to easily peel that off. So give that a go and see if that works for you. Right, so what I've done here, I have ironed it flat because I wanted to move the fold line. And then really what I've done is I've found the middle of the bag. So I've really just folded it in half here, like that. Let's grab the bone folder, just so that I can get the halfway mark, because it will go into my signature and it will be stitched along that line there. So on this side you have got an open part, and on the other side it's closed. Now what I'm going to do is just on the second half here is, I'm just looking for my scissors, my ruler, sorry. From the halfway fold mark there, I want to just use my craft knife, and I'm going to just very carefully slice the top of the bag off. Alright, just halfway. Oh gosh, now the dogs are barking. Must be dinner time. I've got the window open, so you'll hear everything going on here now. So you've got an opening there just halfway, as you can see, and then this side's got an opening over here. Alright, so that's really where I am. This one we'll get to in a minute, so I'm going to use this as well. Now what I thought was, let me just see, yeah, I thought that I would actually put this piece on the reverse side. So our opening is now over here. It doesn't really matter which side you put this on really, but as long as you keep these openings to the top, and just as well I checked, all right, so keep the opening to the top. And now I'm going to turn it around so your opening is still at the top. All right, and the other one is on the side like that. So what I thought was I would put this over this section over here. I'm going to collage it a little bit, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick that down first of all. So I'm just going to use the glue. I'm using my art glitter glue. Use whatever glue you prefer to use, and I want to just take this quickly and stick it down onto this page. So I'm trying to use up as much of what I have for this kit, and I actually find it the most fun using up bits that remain, and that doesn't matter whether it's packaging I've bought something in or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to use this now. Let's just think. Yeah, I think I'll just put it over here like that, covering up a little bit of the bag seam. And I've got the shorter side in the front, so just like that. Now it doesn't matter if there's any residue from the label or anything, we're going to cover this up. Alright, so I have got a couple of scraps that I've just gathered here, gathered to be quick. Just 3 pieces from my scrap pile, and I'm not going to even worry too much about distressing them too much. I'm going to I've just taken 3, and I want to just get those arranged somehow on the front of this thing, just like that. So nothing too fancy. So yeah, I do like a little bit of collaging, a little bit of whatever the shape of the scraps are. I will try and come up with a way that I can best use them with and the best part is that we do it in a way that it looks like it was meant to be there all the time, and that's the way you planned it. So yeah, I hope everybody's well and the weather's treating you well. It's still humid here. It's not so hot today. I mean, it's not cold, but it's cooler than it has been, thank goodness. But yeah, very humid, very humid. So yeah, I'm getting ready for my retreat, which is next Monday. I leave in the morning, so it's 3 days, so from the 26th, 27th and 28th, those 3 days. So I won't be at home for Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday, so that's the 26th to the 28th, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've never been to a craft retreat before, never, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm sort of just thinking about packing and what I will need. So yeah, I think I might need to hire a trailer at this rate. Obviously I'm not going to do that, but it feels like I want to take everything with me. Is anybody else like that? Right, I've got one of these little labels that I from the stamped ones that I did the other day. I'm going to just stick this on here and some other bits from there. I'm just decorating this up so as I'm chatting here. So yeah, I think I'm taking my craft mat, I'm taking my baskets that I usually store my scraps in and things, which I thought would be handy when I am, I'm actually just thinking I'm going to go over the edge of the page here, because you can. And then I'm going to put this over the edge a little bit and up there. I think I'm going to stick that there. Yeah, so I'm going to work from my baskets, and I think that'll make it easier. And I believe that there's going to be sewing machines and various things there, but I might take my sewing machine because I'm going in my car, so that's all right. The retreat I'm referring to is Rach and Bella's retreat. That's going to be in Wales, which is in an absolutely stunning spot. If you haven't had a look at it, it's worth the look. I think Rach actually has some day passes as well. You can go there just for the day if you live in driving distance or whatever, or the train or whatever method, or with a friend. That's a good one, you know. And we would love to see you. So there are a few people that are coming over, you know, well, quite a few. I don't know the numbers, it's not my retreat, but I know she said that there are a number of people that are just there for the day and not staying over. So yeah, really excited about that. Rach has done a fab job, and with choosing that location, it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be talking about it a lot. Right, I've got all of those things down. I've got 2 little flowers I wanted to stick on here, and I wanted to bring a lot of florals into this. Just looking for my fabric tack over here, which needs to run down. So while that is happening, I'm going to carry on with this bit. Now, I've taken a scrap of the fabric. This is the fabric from my fabric bundles. I've just pleated it a little bit there, and I thought I would cover this little area here, just like that. So I'm going to stick that down as well, and then I've just taken a little bit of tulle, a little bit of tatting, and a little bit of a flower and a button. I've sewn them together, made a bit of a cluster, and I'm going to stick that up over there. So it's coming together already. Right, I got a little bit of a hole there from the bag, so that's just got to be mindful of not putting glue on that. So I want to just get this all stuck down nicely. Right, so yeah, I'm going to stick the little cluster on. I'm just going to put a little pool of glue here really on top, and that should sort it out for the cluster. And then just really get these 2 little florals down at the bottom. I thought I'd go big with the flowers today, just because we are doing a you know, spring to me is all about the flowers and the little nature, and the rejuvenation of nature. So I thought I'd bring it in. There we go. So that's that side of that bit done. All I've got to put in here is I've got a tag. I've added one of the petals below my eyelet. It's from the add-on kit for Spring Splendor. I'm just going to put that into this little bag there, and I think that side's pretty much done. So now on this side, what I thought was, I wasn't really happy with that there. I mean, I'm not adverse to it, I just want to cover it up. And I've got this gorgeous trim. It's just got a little bit of a, just notice that now. There we go, all done. I want to just stick that over here. So I'm going to put some glue down over here. Now luckily with the Fabri-Tac it dries clear, so we should be okay. So I thought I'd put it on now and allow it to dry while I do the other things. Okay, right, let's get that done, and this is so pretty. Right, so we've got that there, and stick down any little other petals that are not doing their thing. So with this, I'm just going to cut off the last one. There we go. So there we've got that there. And then what I thought I would do is, I've taken a piece, well, 2 pieces of the green background paper that I had left over in my tray. I ran out of stitching there. Look, the bobbin finished. So I thought, okay, you see, this is how I go. I think, okay, well, we'll have to remedy that. So that's fine. So I'm going to just put some glue and I'm making a bit of a belly band here. So I'm just getting that stuck down. Should have probably stuck it last before I do the next step, but it doesn't matter. Right, so we are going to get this down here like that. There we go. Right, and then what I did was I had one of these that I cut out from the other day and one of my circles from the add-on kit, and I love that with the chickens, and I'm going to house that on there. But I had this little scrap of ribbon, and I just thought I'd share with you what you can do with these sorts of scraps. Now, I can't really tie anything on a tag or anything, it's too small, but you can put these 2 ends together like that, yeah. And then what we're going to do is we take our little circle, make sure we've got it upright. Okay, so we want it over here. Then we can stick this behind. There we go. I think that's about straight. And now we can stick this down onto our little backing circle. Like that. And that just adds another little piece, another little embellishment to pretty up your page. And then I'm going to get it stuck on this bit here. Like that. How cute is that? And now we can stick it on here, covering up the bit that I missed, you know. So I'm going to put the glue on this bit like that, and I'm going to go there. I'm going to just make sure I get these bits done and these bits, and the rest should be all right. And then I'm going to just get that stuck over there. I think that's about right before I press it down. And there we go. There we go. So we've got a little belly band there. How sweet is that? Now, just a few little bits, embellishments. 2 of these that we did the other day, stamping our scraps. I'm just going to add that over there, just a little bit of excitement. So yeah, very small. You can add anything really, but I thought, okay, instead of a butterfly, I'll do this. And then this little one. I've had fun using these. Really handy. There we go. So I've got that there. That's all done. This is looking really pretty. And then I thought I'd add one of these little envelopes we made the other day out of book pages. I love these. And that would look great just in there like that. Now you can put the lace or whatever over if you wanted to, but I'm going to just leave it like this. Right, okay, so I'm happy with that. Then we've got this bit that's open here, which is great. I have got this big card that, and I love this image. What I did was I took this big sheet, one of my journal sheet pages. It was like this. So effectively, I've just taken a little bit off there. I've got two bits that come from the middle. So that was there and that was there. So you can see, right? That's how I've cut the page up. These are going to make smaller tags somewhere. These are going to, this is going to be the big tag to go in the top. This is the tag to go in the side. So what we're going to do is, again, I've just put a petal in there. I'm going to put this into this here, like that. There we go. Might need to move that over a bit because of a fold line, so that's great. And that also firms that area up as well. So you've got a lovely big journal card to go in that side. And then of course this one will go in here. So I'll put that in there. Like that. So that's where we're going with it. Yeah. So now on this side I have got a couple of goodies. So I'm going to start off, let's pull this out quickly. I want to stick this little bit of trim just on the edge over here like that. So that's what that's going to be. Just make it straight. All right, and then I think there we go. Right, so that's looking great. Then I just thought, okay, I quite like some of the picture. If I put one of my little sentiments here, that would be great. I wanted to add two little die cuts. So I'm going to have those sort of like that. You just see. Yeah, all right, so let's get those stuck on. Okay, and then just revisit my gluing here. Like that. And then we can just lay that over there. If we had no winter, the spring would not be so pleasant, and Bradstreet definitely. And I think I'm going to just put a little flower over here. I should have already used the fabric tack, but it works well with this as well. Right, so we'll just put that right there like that. Then I've got 3 more little flowers. Do it in 3s. I'm going to stick these at the top here just to sort of bring something to the top. So these are from the trims, these that I put in as the little freebie in my ultimate pack, which have been really useful. I've loved using them. So I've got a little yellow one. I've sewn buttons in to the little paper flowers. Here we go. Like that. It's looking cute. And then we just want to do something on this side. So I went and got this piece of fabric, which is from my fabric bundle. I have the measurements of this. It's going to depend on your bag anyway, but this is 5.5 inches that way, 5.5. And what did I do this way? It was 4 inches. I've then turned over 1/2 inch and just sewn across the top there, and then I've just ironed little folds, if you can see, on each side of about 1/4 inch. And I'm going to just stick that down. So let's give it a go. So I think I'm going to have to, I don't know how this is going to work. I should have just sewn it, but I didn't. I thought, no, I'm going to just do this. I don't know if I've done the right thing or not. We'll see. Okay, so I want to get that onto my bag. So I knew I was making a rod for my back here. Right, let's get that over. And I'm going to start with this side. So I'm going to push that down there, pull that over, move that down, and then, oh, it did work out all right. It worked out okay. There we go. Can't go wrong with the Fabri-Tac. There we go. Happy with that. Okay. Now, what I thought was, I found this big flower in my scrapbooking stash from years gone by. I think it was Petaloo or something. I've put in a smaller one there and a button which I've sewn on skew. And I wanted it to hang over the page. I thought I'm going to put it at the bottom just there like that. So go and have a look in that stash. I was looking for all sorts of things this week that I don't normally use. And you can see I found a lot of these things like flowers and all sorts with the stamping and all sorts of funny things, and I've hauled it all out and decided I'm using it to create something rather than it lying in the cupboards, you know, or the drawers. So there we've got that. And then again, I've got 2 more little flowers which I've sewn the buttons from that kit. I'm going to just sort of make it go in a sort of a scooped appearance here. So I'm just going to put some more of this down. So I'm going to put one over there and then one a bit higher. There we go, just like that. Happy with that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just put on a little bit of trim just across there. And that's it. And I think I've really flowered it up. After all of this, it's very flowered up, but I like it. Yeah. And you don't really need to sew anything, as you've just seen. I've covered the sewing and I've glued the rest, and it worked well for me. So there we go. So now we've got a little fabric pocket here. We've got a little one here if you want to make it a pocket. We've got a big pocket over here with this lovely card with a bee. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I had 2 sentiments that I was going to stick on here. The birds and the bees. Can't go wrong with that. Let's not use that one. So I thought, yeah, we've got the bee on here. I'm going to stick that on here. There we go. The birds and the bees. Let's get it down. There we go. So that's going to go in there. Lovely big journal card to write on. And then Spring, We've Missed You was going to go on this one. And then I've just got something to put in there. Right, and then the job's done. Spring, We've Missed You. I'm going to put it just over here. I love that image. Right, in it goes. Okie dokes. All that I need to share with you now is that I have taken this little element that we made before. Doesn't need that now. Remember this? That was inspired by Julie. I thought that would be a perfect home for this one. So that's where that one's going. All right. So now we've got our bag. It's all been prettied up. Just making sure none of those are on the fold line, which they're not. Now you're able to fold that. And it's able to go into our journal. So let me grab the journal. All right, so I've got this one here. It seemed to be the thinner one. So I'm going to just find a spot, and I think it's probably going to be, let's do it here. All right. So you want to just grab this, put it in over there. There we go. And that side over there. And there you have it. Ready to go. Right, looks really pretty, doesn't it? Oh, there you go. All right, so there's our little bag project for today. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Go and give it a go, and remember, any paper bag will do. I'll probably want to make another one, but if I do, I'll share that with you. All right, everyone, thank you so much for following along. I hope you feel inspired. Go and grab a paper bag and do something with the scrappy bits that are left at the end. It's always fun. I find that really rewarding. and I will see you again on Friday. Stay well, everyone. Bye bye.